There we go. Alright. Let us start day 6 again. Quit hiding that utensil, fool. No, I will not. Okay, let's give a rundown of what's happened. This is my dancing Ooga Booga. That's a tragedy. Anyway, so this is my second attempt at day 6. What happened? Right, let's what did we do over day 5? I don't remember. Said Ooga Booga, yeah. Okay, we recovered a beating heart from a recently murdered person who was willing to die because they were kidnapped by a hunchback, adopted forcefully, and they hated their life, so well, the Harrisbecks thought of that and dealt with them. And since they were plagued, we used the infected heart to create a temporary vaccine that can last 4 hours. 4 hours of immunity from the sandpest. Right. They don't support euthanasia. The Harrisbecks just doesn't work under the laws of the town. He's willing to break a few laws involved for the sake of succeeding in stopping the plague. Because cutting corpses, dead or alive, is actually strictly forbidden in the town unless you are a certain kind of person. I am not. Bachelor Dankovsky is not. Okay. Let's get going. What's wrong with a fine autopsy? They think it's they see it as desecrating corpses. It's disrespectful to the dead. That's not something for us to fight with though. We kinda have to deal with the town's customs. That's a part of solving the plague in itself. The theatre district is now plagued. And we also have a new type of enemy, arsonists. They were introduced by the hunchback, whose daughter is dead, but whose daughter's heart is contained in, let's see, where is it? Oh, I haven't picked it up yet. Well, we'll go pick that up now from the warehouse. What's that disgusting smacking sound? Like someone's chewing on bugs. Fuck if I know. Actually, we have a couple letters to read. Ruben's evening note. Now we know that the sand plague. Now we know what the sand plague bacteria look like. If only we knew 5 days sooner. We could have captured the Shabnak, the blood of a man-eater, if it exists. If it indeed exists, should be full of this microbial filth, as well as the antibodies with which to counter the infection. Either way, I strongly doubt that the man-eater is more than a frightening room. I am in tremendously low spirits. Come see me one last time tomorrow. Evening letter from the powers that be, day 5. And so, the microbe was captured. Formula for the vaccine has been discovered. Judging by the reports we have received, this is the keystone of your strategy to halt the outbreak. However, it would allow us to remind you that, conditions of our agreement, your strategy should also accomplish the final goal, which is to reveal the source of the disease and destroy it, to make re-emergence of the epidemic impossible. You gave your word that you will wipe the disease from the face of the earth, and this is something we would like to counter. More so since your investigation of the carrier hypothesis suggests that the outbreak was a matter of contingency. We approve of the direction your investigation has taken. Everything seems to be in line with the expectations we had of you. The only circumstance we find regrettable is that you did not manage to destroy the creature sooner. We hope you will deal with the source of the infection tomorrow. After it is done, you should report your success to the Inquisitor and return to the capital. Back at the Fanatico laboratory, you will find a special decree permitting you to proceed with your private studies, as well as an equity to provide for whatever research costs you may incur. They've pretty much got us by the throat. We want to continue with our personal research in prolonging life. Then we have to deal with this plague, no matter what. Sneaky. Okay, how many bullets do we have? I don't know. Reload anyway. Find out. Right, we need to buy a rifle today. We also need to pick up a plague map. I will do right now.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
The exterminators are planning to storm the termitary. Stop them. How? Well, you can't stop the assault itself. But the informers who reported that to me said that at 10 o'clock, the Hunchback and a few others will be around there to scout out the area and look for a way to pry open the barricaded entrance. Did you mean to say they reported to your father? No, to a partner of mine. Somehow I still think you meant your father. The informers told him of the upcoming assault and he agreed to turn a blind eye on it. Is that correct? Yes, but that's no concern of yours. Why won't your father handle this matter? Enough! I've told you already. Whatever my father does, I refuse to call his decisions into question. He is troubled enough as it is. Particularly troubled by something that is actually supposed to be your job. Search for the carrier. If the impending assault stirs your imagination so much, go ahead and talk to my father in person. So what is it you want from me? They are going to gather at the termitary's entrance after dark. When the Hunchback approaches the hallway, he needs to be shot. I think it would be best to lie in wait right there. All this time, I've been looking for someone brave enough to do this for a sizable reward. Reward from your father? No. From me personally. 10,000. Alright, I'll talk to your father. We have a strange obsession with Big Vlad right now. But there is a difference in interests. There is a conflict of interests between them. So it does make sense. Right, let's head over to Big Vlad while we're on the way to warehouses. Ah shit, we forgot to get a plague map, didn't we? Ah shit. Hang on. Let's not fuck this up this time. Toxic. Sounds like you pee in those barrels. No, we fill water bottles. Take your mind out of the gutter. Jesus fucking. I know. That took way too many bullets. Okay, let's head up. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the gonna go back and pick up a plague map, which we forgot to get. We'll also see if we can pick up some bullets as well from a guard. Or we get some from Bad Grief.
Where did those lazy bastards go?
There we go. Right, let's have a look over what's infected and what isn't. So, this area is infected again, as is this area. These two areas are now infected. These three areas are dead. Let's see if we can get some bullets from him. No, we cannot. How are we doing for food? We're doing good. I need to buy some bullets. Nobody sells bullets, I want. Let's see. Yeah, we'll head up through here. Be extremely cautious. Bullets. He wants two from. That's a rat. Not dealing with those today. Fuck them. How much for a rifle? Time is 6 AM. They are going to burn the Termitary down. Exterminators, led by the desperate hunchback, are conspiring to raise the infected Termitary. The assault will commence after dark, 10 PM. I should remember that. Vlad the Younger is hoping to prevent it, but his eyes betray some hidden intent. I need to talk to the Order Orgimski.
Who dared defile Victoria's tomb? Beasts, mindless swine. I would have strangled them if I could.
So, Bachelor, I have some news for you. The bad and, well, you know, all news is bad these days. I'm listening. The Inquisitor, whom the powers that be have sent to resolve our, supposedly hopeless situation, is Kaminsky the hanging judge. The man whose lips and nails are always wet with blood. You know him better than I do, though. What is the good news then? Or was that it? That was the bad one. Here's the good news. He is willing to respect your decision. Find the carrier for him, and Kaminsky will declare you the person who has done the job. Sounds tempting. Well, as of now, he's in good graces of the powers that be, so he can afford to do that. And besides, as you are probably well aware, the Inquisitors have a very strict internal code of honor. They would never conceal the truth. That would be equal to death to. Know that. Alright. Now let's head over to the warehouses. Just up here. I need to pick up a rifle. I need to speak to Ruben. He hasn't got anything. Is he? That's a rat. Let's save before we go in here. That's to not repeat yesterday's mistakes. 2 rats. Oh, you. How many fucking rats are there? What the fuck? Oh, you gotta be. This again? Oh, he throws far. But the rat is dead though. Oh, shh. Alright. Fuck. Gotta deal with these again. Fire. Fire everywhere, yeah. As I have come to expect from this fuck. Alright, that's one rat done. We haven't got the bullets to deal with the other rats. And we have got him to deal with. He's not gonna go throwing over that, is he? Christ, there's so many rats, yeah. Tell me about it. Hey, that's another rat dealt with. Now we have to deal with him. Oh, and another rat. Oh. Fuck's sake. Why are there so many fucking rats? I'm pretty sure I've heard the sound effect of a Molotov hitting the ground as a sniper shot in a 90s or 2000s game. The game's not very... the game's not known for its sound design or visual design, as a matter of fact. So that's to be expected. There's a lot of stock assets used. Aye, fucker. What is the range of that thing? They have a much wider range than their effects imply. I have no idea. This is the part where the game gets pretty annoying at times. I like how the death is just the camera being dropped on I'm going spinning in air. It's like your corpse does a backflip, yeah. This game gets extremely annoying. Times like this. Especially the warehouse area. When it's dead, it's a pain in the ass to deal with. I think the best bet here would be to just run to Ruben's place. Because that will respawn, that will reset all the enemies in the area. So...
I'd rather not go looking for another hideout.
And so, my life has come to an end. What do you mean? Nothing, apart from what I'm saying. Any crime warrants punishment. What I did was a crime, regardless of what good intentions I may have had. Here, take the vaccine. I'm going to see Georgie. That's suicide. Did what had to be done. But I won't spend the rest of my days trying not to look at the Canes in the eye. Come on, take it. I want you to have my treasures. I won't need them anymore. Alright, give me that vaccine and go. I'll make sure to put in a good word for you. Alright, and that will be the end of Ruben, as he is certain to face death. And now we should find that the area is clear for now. Or at least the areas I need to access are. Let's head over to Bad Reef and pick up a rifle.
A part of
Alright. So, we have a bunch of knives we don't need, a bunch of lockpicks, a spare pistol, or revolver rather. Yo, that's worth like 20,000. But we won't sell that anyway. We don't need the lens. We've already maxed out our optic. And with that, we can pay for majority of the rifle. Also pick up a bunch of rifle ammo. Revolver ammo is incredibly expensive. So we will not be buying that today. Let's see, have we got anything else that can eat to cost a bit? Not really. Nothing I'm willing to part with, at least. Except from maybe... No, I need to keep those. Syringe. Yep, that looks like it. So now we have a rifle. Let's save. This should make a little easier work of some enemies. Not all of them. It won't be very effective against rats, that's for sure. But nothing is effective against rats, so who knows? Okay. Let's put it to the test, shall we? Since there is a conveniently placed mugger right there. He missed his head, but we got him anyway. I like the Mosin, but not Mosin, yeah. It's a bit short, but you know. It's also incredibly slow.
So you need to catch the girl, to come to the Inquisitor with the shield, so to speak. Or is it a girl, eh?
Do you know the arsonists are planning to attack the dormitory? Let them plan. I hope they'll do without me wishing them luck. Don't you want to stop them? Even if they had catapults, they wouldn't be able to damage these walls. The dormitory can withstand straight-line artillery bombardment. And what if they get inside? Then they will regret it bitterly. Goodness sake. Why don't you go back to looking for the carrier doctor? We figure out who the bitch is. Tomorrow you will leave the town a winner. The visitor will take the townsfolk's lives into his skilled hand, including the lives of the dormitory's inhabitants. What you are saying is you are planning to do exactly nothing, am I correct? I will not move a finger. And what could I possibly undertake? All of my servants, mercenaries, and household members who still have the courage and the strength to meddle in this sort of affairs? Well, some of them are dead. The others have joined the bandits. Bandits? This is new. My household is not the only source of those. The Kane's fellows have started a gang too. They are mugging marauders. Despair is making everyone grab their knife. They are fighting each other already. Is that so? What is happening with this family? What are they trying to cover up? The younger acts as though he is ashamed, and the older fails to convince me of his ignorance. Apparently I'll have to take care of a hunchback myself. That'll be at 10 PM. I'll have to remember that. It is 6:48. Let's see who's highlighted today. Angie Stomatin. How are we doing for resources? We're doing good. Let's see. Not quite morning yet, it will be soon though. Let's head over this side. The morning of the 6th day has come. It all ends in less than 7 days. The emissary arrives tomorrow. Several possible sources of the infection to choose at his discretion. Got him. Got him. Ah, bastard. Yo. Oh. Jesus Christ. Yeah. He easily could have killed me with a knife. A knife throw. I'm surprised he didn't. What stopped him? Ah, we have a letter. Victor's note. Troubling news, Bachelor. An accident of disastrous proportions has taken place at the cathedral. At least 1,000 people have died. The town is ripe for another murderous witch hunt. Come see me as soon as possible. Victor Kane. while I'm in this near-death situation. Oh shit. The fuck? I didn't even get anything out of that. I got that at least. Boys are out way too early. It's because this is a dead district. These districts are full of muggers and marauders and all that stuff. Oh, we did take some damage, unfortunately. But we need to head over to Victor. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a new type of infection. They can move about 3 times. And also, the arsonists appear in the infected districts, apparently. And the rats are leaving. Oh, you didn't die? Let's see, Lara might be able to give us some supplies or something.
Was it a month ago?
Yep, let's have some. Or
There are dark rings under your eyes.
there are dark rings under my eyes, of course there are. Oh. Okay, let's head over to Victor. He's running. Bruh. Ah, he's throwing at me. Hold up a moment. What are you doing all the way over here? I can't believe they let an infected person across a bridge. Now we're wandering into civilization. Ah, shit. World is fucked. Letter. Capella's morning notes. My father will be looking for you today. Please come see me before you see him. I have something very important to tell you. Rivers of blood were already spilled, and more will be spilled today. What if one of the victims is someone you care about? What's around? Gotta cut that one down.
It's like something is pulling my strings.
So yesterday you managed to capture this disease, or so I've heard anyway. The town is abuzz with horrifying rumors of people being dissected alive. Obviously I don't believe in them. The more dangerous kind of rumors are, turns out, those about you acquiring a sample of infected blood. Quite so. The bacterium has been caught and encased in glass. I didn't do it on my own though. I had help. More importantly, they say that you are now able to track down the shape-shifting disease carrier, comparing their blood to that sample you obtained yesterday. They are one of the townsfolk. It can't be that hard to recognize them. Also true. This is a witch hunt in the making. As if dim-witted blackguards murdering women in the streets wasn't enough. It seems as though our governor is inclined to extend his greedy reach towards the town's notable people. Several young women stand accused after the cathedral business. What happened at the cathedral? Disease carrier got into the cathedral last night. Everyone inside perished. Yes, I'm making it past your impregnable quarantine. Human or spirit, it is now clear this is an individual who can walk, and is probably quite malicious. Many people are reveling in this particular certainty. How so? An Inquisitor arrives tomorrow. It seems to me that someone wants to dispose of several young women before his coming. Presently, the Sword of Justice hangs suspended above Yuli and Lara. They have been arrested on Sabarov's authority. Vlad Orgimsky hasn't been idle either. If the girls survive until tomorrow, the Inquisitor will establish the truth. But someone is eager to get ahead of him. What does Orgimsky have to do with this? The Orgimskys claim they can prove the girl's innocence. Perhaps they already know who the real culprit is. Somehow I have no doubts about that. I have heard the criminal is being kept inside the dormitory. I see. Dr. Orgimsky. Right, so an accident happened at the cathedral. Now we need to go see Orgimsky. We also need to see Capella and Sabarov. Also go by Lara and Julia's and ask them about it, since they stand accused. Maybe collect a sample of their blood so we can compare them against the infected blood.
Yulia wanted to see Clara for some reason.
Good day, Lara. The governor believe it is. Good day, Daniel. I'm not offended at all. You don't have to say anything. You need my hand? My arm? I wanted to talk to you first. Where were you last night? I stayed in just like you advised everyone to. I found out about the cathedral situation in my usual way, by listening to the shouting in the streets. And then my former milk lady, she's still alive, can you imagine that? Knocked on my window and told me about my necklace. What necklace? I had antique jewelry. It was very dear to me, not just to me. Mr. Matson offered me 10,000 for it. A fortune back then. Especially for an ordinary Kamane tree necklace with dark metal lacework. I don't really think it was worth that much, although the carving was magical. The beads from the necklace were found at the cathedral. Crying? Beads were in their mouths. These poor unfortunates were muttering that Mara sprayed her tears over them. Others said she kissed them. The rest claimed that she offered them water. People call these beads Laura Ravel's tears, and now everyone will think that it was my doing. I'll dissuade them. Check my blood first. It is only fair. At least you won't have any doubts that you're telling the truth. Thank you, Laura. Alright. Laura did not hesitate to give me her blood. I need to study it under the microscope. So now we head up to Yulia. And get her blood. Oh shit. Ah,